I woke up and I had pretty gnarly pain in my spine and my side. And I worked with the emotion coach and I asked if there was any emotion I wasn't acknowledging that I'd been there. And an emotion came up that has never come up for me before. The emotion of humiliation. And so many visions came to mind. Being humiliated from the clothes that I wore, hand-me-downs, having to bring a simple sack lunch to school when my other friends had Lunchables and hot lunches, not having spending money when I went out with friends, and always being the one that wouldn't order a full meal or would just order water, being bullied so severely in school that I got in a physical fight with a child, being benched on almost every single sports team I've ever been on since grade school. And so you bet I masked. I put a big fat mask on. And my mask was coolness. I was gonna be fucking cool if it was the last thing I could do. Because cool meant safety for me. And so I did the only thing I could do, which was pretend and fake like I was consciously making choices to wear clothes other kids weren't wearing. And I made it cool. And the way that I danced, I made it cool. And the way that I spoke, I made it cool. And I would do things like climb mountains with my father, learn to ride motorcycles, got so deep into the music business that I forgot who I was. Got essayed so many times inside of the misogynist system of the music business, all in hopes that I would be so famous that nobody could say I wasn't cool anymore. Everyone from my hometown of 1,200 people thought I was a rock star, but I wasn't. I wasn't popular to be popular. I was popular because that was the only thing I felt that could save me from the reality of how worthless I felt, how humiliated I felt from so down deep inside of me, so humiliated from failing at healing my body after I said I would, humiliated for being in hospice, humiliated. I had no idea that was there. Not really, to that extent. Okay, I didn't want to admit it was there, because that's a really vulnerable, unsafe space for me. I asked the internet what's the opposite of humiliation, like, what can I bring into my body that feels different? It said dignity and respect, restoring or acknowledging honor and worth. So I asked God to restore and acknowledge honor and worth to my body, to every single season of my life that felt humiliating, to every single cell in my body that feels humiliated. Every single thing I've said and not said as a semi-verbal autistic woman, every cringe moment, restoring and acknowledging dignity and worth, restoring and acknowledging dignity and worth, restoring and acknowledging dignity and worth. Just like Emery Hall says, loving all the versions of me by laying incense and flowers at their feet and gifting them with my silence. Taking away the judgments, banishing the judgments, the self-hatred, and bringing in the vulnerability of being seen. For the shitty fuck up I feel I am. Ooh. I fucked up. It actually feels very cleansing to say that. All of you were just so loving to me. Rachel, you fucked up. Even though you know universally you can't. That's how you feel it, and that matters, and that's valid. And people got hurt along the way. You got hurt along the way. Bringing in forgiveness, grace, calling in the law of compassion to override any other law that's ever existed. Taking away any contracts that I made with myself to keep myself in a humiliated, fuck up, kind of derelict state of seeing myself. Releasing those to the light. Replacing them with new contracts to restore a genuine sense of embodied self-worth to every aspect of my being, past, present, and future lives, past, present, and future generations, deep on the soul level, deep in this core lifetime in the upper, middle, and lower worlds, for the highest and best good of all in all, perspective seen and unseen, known and unknown. Let's be light. It's
okay to be seen as the humiliation. It's okay to feel humiliated in front of people. It's okay to say you're a fuck up. It's even okay to be one. Doesn't mean you don't deserve help and support, even if you've asked for it and needed it your whole life, and it seems like nobody else does. Even if you never do it on your own or make it on your own. I love you so much, Rachel. I'm just facing God right now. Humiliation and all, facing God. Bringing my humiliation to God.